airliner is a very easy paper airplane to fold. Now, while it might take some time to fold, it is actually very easy. It's actually based on a classic dart. It just has a few extra steps, just like the Concorde. It also has this. I don't care. It also has this cool gimmick, where the nose ends. It actually has a barrier protecting it. So it kind of just absorbs. It would just absorb the hits from it and act like a barrier. Anyway, I'll teach you how to fold this barrier, and then we'll see how it flies. And of course, it won't look exactly like this. I don't know why it has this. But we'll just see how it flies. Anyway, here we go. Anyway, I'll just teach you how to fold it. All you need for this is an 8.5 by 11. I don't have 8.4, so if it does still work with 8.4, don't mind me. So you're going to need an 8.5 by 11, nothing else. And what you want to go do is fold it in half. Fold from this side to this side. Make sure it's accurate. And then once you've done that, open your paper up. Open your paper up, not with a mountain crease. The other way. No. We're just going to do it like this, where it's kind of look like, where you can see. I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of curves in like that. So there's just two gaps there. And then we're going to fold the corners onto the crease. Like I just did. Make sure, leave a little gap. Leave a little gap. Then do it on the other side as well. Now, once you've done that, now your paper airplane should look like this. So what's interesting is that most paper airplanes would sometimes do this, but this one, it's kind of different. You see, on barrier, it kind of has, you see, if we look at barrier, it has, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has these things that stick out. And to create those, we are going to need to, I don't know if you guys can see, but we are kind of going to need to do something like sort of like this. So basically what I'm saying is that the line that these two, the line that these two corners meet at, it's basically going to be like 5 millimeters below that. And if you do it on one side, you should maybe do it on the other side if you can. And there you go, your plane should look like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but your plane should look like this. Then, flip it over. Now actually, you see the point? Now actually, put your finger on where those last two folds meet. So for me, it's right here. Keep your finger on it, and then flip it over. And then fold it down, fold the top down until you see the point that you put your finger on. Crease it, make sure it's accurate. Crease it, make sure it's actually on the line. So then it should look like this. Keep in mind, it's on the mountain crease side, as you can see. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see. There you guys. And once we flip it over, fold these corners into the center crease. So, so like this. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but like I don't care. I mean, you can try. If you guys can't hear me, just follow along with what I do. Okay. So then it should look like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but it should look like this. Then, now we get to fold it actually up. Make sure it's actually accurate and on line. Two. So it kind of looks like this. So make sure it kind of something looks like. So it kind of looks like, well, like this. And then here's the part where the barrier comes into play. So now we get to see why this barrier has a flat tip. So what you gotta do is flip it over, fold the tip down like a little, like very little, to make it look like this. And we basically just do that again to create the barrier. As you can see, it has that smooth thing. Now all we gotta do is just, all we gotta do now is basically just fold it in half. I don't know if you guys can see, but basically all we gotta do now is just fold it in half. And then we're able to fold down the wings. Make sure they're not like all the way. Make sure the wings are like not through the whole thing, because then it'll really ruin the flight. And besides, I've never tried it, but you can if you want to. And there you go. You should have a finished. Well, barrier. You should have a finished barrier. It looks well. It also has that cool barrier thing. Keep in mind though, you also should probably add some up elevator if you really want this thing to glide. So, an up elevator basically means just bending the wings up on the back, bending the back of the plane a little bit up. And with that, let's see how barrier flies. So, let's see how barrier flies anyway. Alright, this is from the same spot, just an alpha log. And while it might not be that stable, who cares? Alright, let's see it. Here's what barrier looks like in flight. Now guys, while it is pretty easy to fold, if you guys find it spinning, it's easy to fix. All you gotta do is just fold the bottom edges of the plane up, and while it might not work, well, this plane just requires like pretty good folds and pretty accurate folds, and actually really good throwing technique. And then you should have something like that. Yep, anyway, everybody. Well, barrier is literally just like really good. It's really easy. It can fly really well, and it's probably best for outdoors flying. Remember to add that up elevator on the back. And hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Sorry about that. Bye. Oh my. Bye. Bye, everybody.